Okay, we're live. What's going on? Appliance Boot Camp, family and friends. Mike Sneed coming to you. We'll give YouTube a few minutes and let people know that we're now live. Coming to you the night before. It's the night before our actual hands-on live event. We have a hands-on live event tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow, uh, Saturday and Sunday, 3 days. I'm looking forward to meeting all the people who are going to be coming out. Always have a great time with the hands-on live event. What I like even more, I was just telling somebody when I start to get the emails of the people who are supposed to come, and they're telling me, "Hey, man, we're doing good. The business is running well. I'll catch you later. I don't need to come." That's even better feeling. I love that when they can not have to come and they're doing well. Some people ask me, "Am I upset?" I said, "No, I love that. That's testament that the online course is doing what it's supposed to do, and I enjoy it. And the ones that do come, it gives us a smaller class, so I can give those people the extra attention that they need and stuff. And it makes it good. It makes it good. Um, Once again, for those people who are interested, the mini camp, the mini boot camp, is now live. Let me give you a link to it. Let me see here. I'll give you a link. Um, Give me a second. I'll give you a link to the actual mini boot camp. So you all can, if you want to go ahead and buy it, it's on sale. Remember, it's limited. The mini boot camp is actually limited. It's going to be limited for people who wants to get in. So if you're going to buy it, you need to buy it now. Right now, we have the Atlanta boot camp. Right now is actually on sale and it's live. So if you would like to get that, I'm gonna put the link in the description right now. You want to go ahead and get that before it sell out. Um, the actual time and date that we're gonna actually do it at that'll come out next Friday. I'm actually we're supposed to meet today. I got a couple of people I got to meet with. Unfortunately, a couple of one was sick and the other one I can't meet with until after I meet with the other ones. So we're gonna meet tomorrow. So next Friday I'll give the actual place and the actual date that we're gonna be in Atlanta. So if you buy the Atlanta mini camp, it's $500. That includes the Appliance Boot Camp online. You get it for 3 months. All you're getting is the Appliance Boot Camp online. You get it for 3 months. You go ahead now and start looking at the videos. Do everything. Start your business. Work the blueprint. Do your business. From now until it'll be the end of May, beginning of April. We'll be in Atlanta. Don't know the exact dates yet, but do it until I get to Atlanta. And when I get to Atlanta, we'll have a little mini camp I'll have a little mini camp there to actually polish up any questions and stuff that you might have and get you up and running and get you out here making this money. So go ahead, that's the link right there. If you click that link in the description, you can go ahead and purchase that. And like I say, it's only about 20, 25 places that we're going to be able to actually sell. Like I said in the past, last week, if you purchase the Appliance Bootcamp online or you purchase the Appliance Bootcamp hands-on, you are eligible to come to the actual minicamp. If you actually purchase the actual hands-on or purchase the online version, you are eligible to show up to the actual minicamp. So those people are eligible to come, and it's free of charge to you. The people who buy in the mini camp, like I said, all you get in the appliance boot camp, you don't get the blender, you don't get the ice cream, and you only got it for 60 days. So that's enough time to get you up and running and get you into your business. All right. And so, like I say, speaking on what we got going on tonight, the actual topic, I'm having to come out and apologize to you all because I misled you all about the appliance repair business. I misled you all about the appliance repair business. and I've done it. I admit, I've done it to get YouTube views, to get subscribers, and to get people watching. And I thought I was having to compete with other business and content creators. Everybody was talking about how much money you can make in this business, and how lucrative everything else was. I thought that I had to actually do the same thing and make you all put out big numbers and stuff, and put out big checks, and do all of this stuff to actually get you all to actually get more eyeballs and get more people coming into the course. In the process of me doing that, and I also wanted some content. I needed content to get stuff moving on here. So what I done, I went out and started doing the seal system repairs. And the only reason I was doing the seal system repairs, I was looking for some content, and I said, okay, I could go out here and do the seal system. If I tell somebody they can go out here and do 2 to 3 service stops and make $1,000, that's not as sexy as exciting. If I can tell them, oh, you can go out here and do one service stop, you can make $1,000. And even though it takes you the same amount of time as the 2 or 3, it just wasn't as sexy as me saying you got to do 2 or 3. If I say you can do one, people say, oh man, all I got to do is go to one person's house, I'm gonna make $1,000. Yeah, but it takes you just the same amount of time, if not more, to make the money at doing a compressor change as it would to do 2 or 3 dryer repairs or a simpler job. But anyway, I've done that for the content, and what I've done it. I'll show you how you could actually, if you hadn't saved any money, I started it to show you all if you hadn't saved any money for your kids to go to college, and your kid was graduating. I picked it up beginning of the year. My daughter was getting ready to graduate. I made it seem like I didn't have any money saved up for my daughter to go to college. I knew I needed to have at that time about $9,000 to $10,000. I forget. I think it was like 10,000 I needed to have. It's about 20,000 a year for her to go to college. Now, so I need to have about $10,000 before August, before she got reported to school to pay for her tuition. Now I was trying to simulate if somebody was coming into appliance repair and needed to make some money like that to actually pay for a kid's college tuition, and also to buy real estate and stuff. So I was just showing that, and I used the seal system and compressors to do that. And I went out here and just started doing compressor changes, doing 1 or 2 a week, and from there, I had the cash by the time my daughter got ready to go to school. Matter of fact, by the beginning of the first semester, I had enough cash to actually pay for the whole year. By the time she reported to campus. But what happened in the meantime, me showing you all that, it made everybody think that the only way you can make money in appliance repair, you got to do compressors. So now I'm getting swamped with calls and from everybody saying, "Hey, I got to do seal systems. You got to show me seal systems. You got to show me seal systems. I need this money. I got to show me seal systems." And I'm trying to tell people, hey, you don't need to do seal systems until maybe 6 months or a year of doing appliance repair. Because you got a thorough working knowledge of refrigeration, of how a refrigerator works, and all the defrost cycle, what the compressor does, what the evaporator fan does. You need to know all of that. But people are just running. I got to do compressors. I got to do compressors, and and it's because what's it called? I put that out there, and I'm constantly having to fight that every day. You gotta, I gotta do compressors. They thinking that's the only place you can make some money, and that's not true. I just started doing seal systems maybe a year or so ago. I just started doing them again. I've done them at the very beginning when I worked with Sears back in the days and stuff. And I stopped because and I know why I stopped. Now that I'm doing it again, I know why I stopped. But I stopped and I just started doing just the low hanging fruit, and just the simple repairs and stuff. And I just stopped doing compressor repairs. Now, with me, all these years, 20 years, I wasn't doing any compressor changes and stuff. and I was able to pay cash for my kids to go to private school from kindergarten all the way through high school. At one time, I was paying for two kids in private school, paying for one child in undergrad, and then I was paying for two kids in private school, one child in grad school. Uh, Still paying all the bills in my household. I pay all the bills in my household from appliance repair. While changing out one compressor, I was able to pay for all the bills in my household and pay for my wife to go to grad school, paid cash for her to go to grad school, and no problems. And at that time, we had two kids in daycare, so I was paying for two kids in daycare. And daycare, Jesus Christ, you think private school was high, daycare was high. So I had two kids in daycare, and paying for my wife to go to grad school. I was able to do that with appliance repair, no problem. I've been able to pay cash for my cars um, through appliance repair, not doing no compressors. I've been able to pay cash for houses, not changing no compressors. Been able to change, been able to take my family on vacation all across the United States and all across pretty much anywhere we wanted to in the world without changing one compressor. So what happened? This appliance repair, you don't have to be here doing compressor changes. So if you're thinking that you got to be here doing compressor changes, that you ain't doing compressor changes, you ain't gonna make the money. That's not true. That's not true. The skilled trades right now. Now I will say this before I move away from the compressor change, because of the LG and Samsung's refrigerators, it has made we're in a perfect storm. It has made it very, 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 very lucrative right now because we just in a perfect storm. I saw One Stop Mike done a great video on that. LGs and Samsung. They're pushing those refrigerators and stuff out there on those people. That's all you can really get. And I have to admit, they're very enticing. You go there and look, especially now they have what they call that bespoke, where you can get like the built-in Frigidaires and I mean the built-in Sub Zeros and stuff. You go out there and look at Lowe's and look at this LG Samsung bespoke refrigerator where you can any color you want and stuff. Match your cabinets, anything they can customize it. Anything you want on there, they can put it on that refrigerator. Plaid, you can do Gucci, all that stuff. Anything you want, they can put it on that thing. And so they do make it very enticing to buy. But the compressors on they falling out, and people are paying to get them fixed. So it has made it very lucrative to be doing it right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's very lucrative, but still also the basic bread and butter of appliance repair. The washing machine, the drain, cleaning out the drain pumps, cleaning out the drain lines of the refrigerators, evaporator fans, heater elements on dryers, ranges, bake elements, broil elements, bake igniters. Those things are the bread and butter. Those things are still what drives the industry, and the skilled trades itself. We in a perfect storm. If you're gonna do compressors and stuff, you good right now because you're in a skilled trade, and you're in a skilled trade that you can't that community colleges are not offering. You can't go to community college and say, hey, I want to major in appliance repair. They got plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. They don't have anything for appliance repair. So you got a hidden jewel that not many people know about. And like I said, because we're in the skilled trades, where you don't have many people coming into the skilled trades and stuff, and that makes it even better. I've never seen a demand like it is right now. I've had this happen twice no, three times this week. I had it happen three times this week. One of my customers, my neighbor had her wash machine break, a refrigerator break, and had a washer, refrigerator, her range, and her dishwasher. Had four things to break, and she needed me to fix it. And instead of her telling me she had four appliances, they all broke in the same week. Instead of her telling me she had four appliances that need to be fixed, She told me she had one, and then when I got there, she said, "I hate to ask you this, but I got four things. Can you? I didn't want you to tell me no if I had four." I said, "Yeah, I'll fix them." So I had to fix all four things. Um, One of them was her range, and it was like $600 to fix the range. And she said, "I'm just gonna go buy a new one." I said, "Okay, fine." She called. She texted me today. I wish I could show you the text. Um, Let me see here. She texted me today. She was said she was going to buy a new range. Uh, Let me see. Well, she just asked me. She called me. Hey, Mike, did you find out anything on the part for the stove? And then told me her name. Well, anyway, she was going to go buy a new range. They told her the range was going to be here Saturday. They called her today and said, scratch that. It's going to be April. It'll be April before we get a new range in. And so she called down. She was asking me, can I still get the part? So I told her, yeah, I ordered the part, and the part will be here by Saturday. So she got to get it fixed. If she wanted to go buy a new range, it won't none she could get. They told her, hey, you looking at like April before you can get anything. And so she has to get it fixed. I had another customer. They wanted to get a range installed. I go install the range. When I get there, same thing. I didn't want to run you off, but can you install my microwave too? So what happened? That's what's happening now, where people got so much work that they're afraid to tell you how much work they got for fear that you're gonna put them off. And I don't know any other industry where you got that right now. Even the people who's trying to build houses and stuff, trying to build construction. Where right now that used to be a selling feature, where you would tell people, "Man, I got 200 houses and stuff you can do if you're gonna do some work for me." People be ready to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that." Now people don't want to tell you because they're afraid they're gonna run you off if they if they tell you they got too much work for you to do. And I've never seen the atmosphere like this where they're for some reason somebody's trying to tell people don't want to work, so they don't want to tell people they got a lot of work for them to do. So in appliance repair, we are good, man. These next 5 to 6 years, I'm looking at, we're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna make a lot of money because of what's happened. You got the older generation that are dying off, and we don't have nothing in the pipeline to replace all those older people. Y'all been to Ashley's? If you think Ashley's would feel, well, now it's younger because of the last couple of years of the push that we have gotten into here. But you look at the people, who actually are on stage and running Ashley's and the white jackets and stuff. They older guys. They're older guys. They got 5 or 10 years, and they got to get out of here. And up until recently, we have nobody in there to come in and backfill. Now we do have some younger people coming, and it's just amazing. And this is the power of the skilled trades. This past Wednesday, we had a meeting and we had a Hispanic radio station come up, and what's happening. The town is trying to get more minorities, that's black, Hispanics, everybody, to participate more in stuff that we have going on. Well, anyway, the Hispanic radio station came in and they were telling us about the Hispanic demographics. And one of the things they were saying was, right now the income, the pay gap between the Hispanics and Hispanics and whites is less than $100. No, they have closed the pay gap because they're doing skilled trades. Right now, this is in North Carolina. It's probably like this across the board, but in North Carolina, they're saying the median black man brings home about $800 per week per pay period. You know, per pay period, he's bringing home about $800. That's his bring home pay. They're saying in that same pay period, I don't know if that's a week, every 2 weeks, but they're just saying in the pay period. For the same pay period, they said a white man is bringing home about $1,129 per pay period. Um, and the Hispanic man is bringing on $1,070 every pay period. So he has caught up with them, and they're saying, not only that. Unlike other minorities, with the Hispanics, they're family oriented, meaning that the man is still in the household, he's married to the woman. So, and the men work in the skilled trades. So they're working in the skilled trades and they're listening to the radio. The men are all day long on the job site, riding in the trucks and whatnot. So with that, if you come advertise on the radio, you not only you're gonna the men are gonna hear what's going on, and then for right now, the men will actually when they come out, they don't just come out by themselves. They're gonna come out. They're gonna bring their wives, and they got 4 or 5 kids with them. So now you don't have to have a lot of families to fill your place out, and you're gonna have you have something where you have a lot for all the different vendors and stuff like that. So if you got vendors that cater to little kids, you have little kids there. You got vendors that cater to women, you have women there. You got vendors that cater to men, you have men there. And so I've heard that I was upset. I wanted to go out. Honest to God, I wanted to go out to walk out to the African American community and just grab our community and just shake us so bad. Say, wake the hell up, man. We gotta wake the hell up and do something because what's happened, the world is moving on. We're getting to the point now. And what they asked us, myself and another African American young lady did, they asking us, oh, how do you get to you all? How do we market to you all? And we so splintered and so messed up, we don't have no way to even really market to us. And what really hurt. I'm not from Selma, but the young lady, she's from Selma. When she said the problem is most of the African Americans here don't have no car. We don't have no way to get down here. Here it is now. They don't surpass us. They got everybody else is moving on with life, making all this money, and here it is. I think we don't even have transportation to even get down here if they do have something for us. And they have to everything that we do, especially for an African American, it has to be everything has to be catered to, given away. You gotta be free. Everybody else, when they do something, if they have a Hispanic thing, it's not about giving nothing away, no donations, no charity. It's about now, hey, they coming. I'm gonna sell my stuff. I'm gonna make some mango. I'm gonna make some pina colada. I'm gonna get some flavors out here that I know they like, so I can actually sell to them because they bringing money to buy, and they're gonna spend their money. Versus if I'm doing something like we had a Black History program, it's not so much I can sell, but what can you give? Can you donate? And because they're saying there ain't no money to be made in that. And it's funny they're asking about the Black History program. Why that many people didn't show up? And one of the answers were, well, we didn't have enough food to feed a lot of people. If they show up, they ain't not buying anything, and we gotta feed them. They come in there looking to eat, and we only had so much money budget to feed people. We can have a bunch of people there and can't feed them, and it was crazy. But that's why I say we got to get back into this skilled trade thing, and this skilled trade works. This appliance repair is a hidden gem. It works. I've been doing this for 20 years. I haven't strayed from it. I came from engineering over into here, and ain't never looked back. Never looked back to go back into engineering. And I know so many other people who have came who had when I first started doing this appliance boot camp. The people who showed up, they had those jobs where people waited a lifetime to get. People working for the railroad, people working for the federal government, people VPs, engineers, people making a six figures, those 6 figure jobs that everybody loved and stuff about. And a lot of them was saying, "Hey, I'm just looking for something extra to do on the side." And when they jumped into this appliance repair, it reminded me of the Malcolm X movie with Denzel Washington. When he first time he meet West Indian Archie, and he said, "What about that job you got on the train?" He said, "I already told him we can do the job on the train." That's why these guys after that first week in appliance repair, they said, "Man, I ain't going. This is it. I'm gonna score gold here," and they have. They're sticking with it. They're sticking with it, and just look at the people they had ain't been in it 3 years yet. Just look at how they progress. Look at how they moving. Look at their lives. the difference that is made. They got stability, and and not only that, we got real businesses. And I had all this information. I knew this information, and when people were coming, if you look across everybody else that teaches entrepreneurship or the business part, and what you call in the so-called African American platform of business, everybody done went to two or three different things they tried to do to sustain and make money. And to be honest, what they found out, YouTube is a thing that they want to make money on, not so much a business. Um, but I'm telling you, this appliance repair beats all of that. You don't see guys and young ladies coming into this appliance repair and jumping out 6 months later saying, "Hey, man, I'm gone. This ain't no money in here." You don't see that. You're seeing that they're here, they're ringing the alarm, they're saying, "Hey, this is where it's at," uh, and not only that, they're going deeper into this thing. This right here has became it's the real business. And I started listening to some of the people, and I thought everybody would when they were teaching these courses and stuff. I thought everybody was doing like you all are doing with the businesses, where you're making $100,000 a year. That you making that money, and you making enough money to sustain yourself and stuff. Now I started hearing people say, "Oh, I'm teaching people they can make 1,500 to 3,000 a month," and I was like, "What in the world? Y'all doing that in a week? I'm teaching people how to do that in a week." And that's the stuff that I was trying to compete against, and what I was trying to get views on. And I'm saying it's not. I didn't need to do that. I needed to just stick to the way and let appliance repair speak for itself. You know, uh, this appliance repair business, it doesn't require no fancy bar and money. I have people ask me that all the time. Are you gonna show us how to go out and get business credit and borrow money? For what? You don't need to borrow money with your appliance repair business. It can bootstrap itself. This appliance repair business, you can start this business less than $1,000. You don't have to go out and get new trucks. I started my appliance repair business. I was driving my wife's 1988 Honda Accord. Excuse me, my wife's 1988 Honda Accord. That's what I started my business on. So many of y'all started in y'all personal cars. The parts for the appliance repair, it's in the back of the trunk. It's in your seat. It's in the back seat of the car. So you don't have to have no huge service bill or anything for the appliance parts. So you can start off in your car, just put a magnet on it and go. It don't require a lot of money. It doesn't require you to actually go work for nobody to get no experience. I need to go get a job. I just feel comfortable working for somebody. No, you don't. You work for yourself. The technology that's out here now, you can go out here now, start your own business, and you got so much stuff out there to show you how to fix this stuff. It's not hard. It's not hard. Just trust the process. It works. If you see everybody else, everybody else is saying they have came through. Um, and that's the other thing too. When I look at other courses, I'm not saying the people that came through those courses and they're what's it called and they're out doing what the course bought them to, what they bought the course for to do. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen anybody who bought any other courses that 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 actually surpassed the person that actually sold the course. I have not seen it. I'm looking everywhere now. I get a lot of people that actually uh, bought other courses that came here into and but the appliance repair is the main thing to feed them. Now they still dabble into other stuff, but appliance repair is pretty much the main thing that feeds them. And it created we got our um, own little niche right now from appliance repair. We have our own little niche from appliance repair, and it's good. It is good. Now, with the I'm seeing now a lot of the people was going to trucking, box trucks, and all that. So they looking at it. Matter of fact, I got a couple of people looking at just trying to debate if they want to do appliance repairs rather than box truck. They called me several times. For one, you gotta go buy a box truck. You know, if you ain't got the money to go buy a box truck, what you gonna do? Are you gonna go into debt? Right now, box trucks are hard to find, and once you do find, they're gonna be crazy price. So now you got that to go into. Um, with us, with appliance repair, whatever car you got now, that's what you go ahead and you run it with. And it's a high demand for our services. High demand for our services. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Once again, that's the link for the Atlanta Boot Camp. The Atlanta Boot Camp mini camp is on sale right now. Remember, it's limited seating. Next week, I'll give the location and the date that we'll be in Atlanta. But yeah, you go ahead and purchase that. Like I say, the as we move this thing along and it gets traction, it's gonna be just like the regular appliance boot camp. The prices will go accordingly. So if we get to Atlanta and the next stop and we got it dialed in and it's doing like it's supposed to do, uh, it's gonna get priced accordingly. So when I first put them out, so when we first put them out, we got a set amount that we're looking to sell for the 500. If they move fast enough and they're good, then we're gonna go to another price. So you want to get in first. Get in first. We got so many seats we selling at 500. Then after that, the prices are going up, and so you want to be one of the first ones to get in and help us secure the spot and stuff. Then after that, the price will go up once we reach a certain amount. Okay. Impala Rag dude, what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? 63 Impala Rag. All right. Tim XL, hey, how you doing? There you go. Plumber payday. I'm saving up for the next hands on. Can't wait. There you go. That 500, man. Get in on that 500. It'd be good. That's all. Get in on that 500, and you'd be good. $500. It'd be the best $500 you ever spent in your life. Trust me, it'd be the best 500 you ever spent in your life. Y'all always said, "Man, I wish I could have got in on that thing when it was $500." It's back at it now. So it's back at it now, and Atlanta is a major hub, and you can get to Atlanta pretty much cheap flights anywhere. So so I can't do it no less than that. Can't do it no less than that. And like I say, we should have some. We should even have contract third party warranty companies um, out there waiting for you when you get there. So Quentin Hodge, hey Mike and ABC fam, hey how you doing? BK from the Rockies, what's good? ABC fam, hey how you doing? Engineered appliance repair, hey what's going on? And if you would like to come on to the live stream, that's the link to get into the live stream. I just put it in the chat. All right. 66 Reflections. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? That's the link right there if you want to buy the Atlanta mini camp. There you go. My apps. What's up? How you doing? All right. Shimano Fire Line. Salute the Grandmaster Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Um, Right Home Repairs. What's going on? Picture Man 63. Good evening, brother Mike and ABC fam. Mike, you have a transparent as possible. You have been as transparent as possible. You've done a great job informing the world about ABC and the appliance repair industry as a whole great job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did, but like I say, in the process, I wanted, I wanted to get, I was looking for something to bump because what happened when you start putting in a thousand a day at one stop, that becomes like clickbait and people click it drives people there for the wrong thing. And I want to get back. The people we got to get to the point where we got to you don't labor, you never labor to get rich. You never work to get rich. That's one of the proverbs. But what you got, matter of fact, it was yesterday, Proverbs 23. You don't labor to be rich. But what you have to do, we have to learn love the work and love the trade. That's another great reason why I love to read Booker T. Washington up from slavery. So because of the work that he put in and stuff, and he loved hard work. And same thing if you read The Richest Man in Babylon, where you gotta learn to love that work and not run from it. And so that's one of the things. I know we have. I know a lot of people out there are struggling, and you need to get that money. I know you're struggling. You need to get that money. But this appliance repair, it don't take you about 6 months to get up and running and making and change your whole life. Um, I was talking to alumni with, yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday, and he was telling me, he quit his job, and he was coming from the HVAC. He was an HVAC. He was in the HVAC. He came over to appliance repair, and he's running his business. He's doing well. His wife is all on board. She's doing all of the back end office work, and he was saying, his wife know the third party warranty softwares and all that stuff better than they do. She don't figure out how to get everything done. He don't have to worry about that. His wife is so happy and told him that she's so proud of him, of him running his own business and doing it on his own, and he loves it. He loves it, and that's been maybe a year or so ago. He's been doing that full time, doing appliance repair, and he enjoying it. Eddie Davis, just joined the mini camp. Looking forward. Okay, all right. Can't wait to meet you down there, man. BK from the Rockies. Daycare is no joke. I had family that had that business back in the day and saw firsthand how it works. Yeah, that daycare. I laughed. I said I paid more in daycare than for my undergrad degree, my wife's undergrad degree, and my wife's master's degree. We paid more in daycare than all those combined. DCNF, what's going on? How you doing, DCNF? Paul Brown, say what's up? Hey, how you doing? G Brown, do you think appliance repair will become oversaturated? I live in Los Angeles, California, and I see a ton of appliance repair companies. No, Lord, no. No, you talking 20 or 30 years of them pushing people out of the skilled trades and telling people not to go into the skilled trades. If you go into the skilled trades, that means you're not smart and you can't make any money. Pushing everybody to college. So now the skilled trades is wide open. So we had 30 years of them with the pipeline closed, and they need us. The other thing too, uh, if you look out here, uh, all of us normally would be running out to go work for somebody else. So you will actually see one person out there. You'd be like somebody like a Sears. You'll see maybe Sears or some other company out there that will actually run the business, and they have hundreds and thousands of technicians out here running for them at a job. But because of the nature of appliance repair, it allows everybody to start their own business. So now it's better for the customer and it's better for us because if you're a one or two man shop, you don't need a bunch of stock. You don't need a bunch of calls in order to live. No, it's just like if you out here and you in the say like you somebody a survivalist and you out here in the woods and you by yourself. You don't need to have catch a bunch of fish. You get one or two fish and catch a rabbit one day. You need but one or two things to survive off of. Now, if you bring a whole army and you park a whole army on someplace, now you gotta have a whole lot of rabbits. You gotta have a whole lot. You gotta have a whole bunch of fish. You gotta have a whole bunch of cattle. You gotta have a whole bunch of supplies and food to feed that animal, that army. That's the same thing if you got big service company. Then you gotta do all the marketing. You gotta be doing all that stuff because you gotta have that to feed all those technicians that you got sitting on board. So with us doing one or two stops, you can survive good. You gotta be. That's another thing too. You're not gonna have to be somewhere working 8 hours a day. That's the thing too. That a lot of people have to get into their mindset that it's not about how many calls I do. It's about me making my daily nut. My daily nut, I want to make about $500 in my businesses. So if I get my businesses that I can profit $500 a day, I'm okay. That's all I need to support me and my family. If I got 4 or 5 businesses that generate me $500 a day profit, I'm good. My appliance repair business, I don't need to generate about $500 for me and my family to live great. And now that my kids and stuff are out of school, I got one child left back in college. But now that all of that and the house is paid and all the cars paid and everything, it don't take that much money for me to survive. So you have a lot more free time to actually think and to go to those meetings like I went to. I was telling you about and actually talk to people and see what's going on in the community. But nah, appliance repair ain't gonna get no saturated. No way appliance repair real. Yeah, there you go, DC now. Mario G. They think you should fix everything. I went to a COD and they were showing me their plumbing, HVAC problem. I was like, wait, yeah, it is. Yeah, they just happy to get somebody into the house. They're happy to get somebody into the house that has some mechanical amplitude. No, we're not get saturated. Not everyone wants to do good business. That's right, no doubt. Um, um, we do not have enough people to meet demand now, and they still building houses because we have a house. Yeah, it is. Oh my God, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's actually in the market looking for a house, and this is how crazy it is. Uh, it, she looked at the house yesterday, and she asked me to come look at it this morning. I said okay. I was gonna go meet her at 12 o'clock to see it this morning. She called me back all upset. Said somebody had already bought it. They had a bidding war going through it. Want no need to come. But that's how crazy it is. And you might see it going viral on the internet. Anything under 200,000, under $300,000 right now in the Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina area where we live at. If anything is under that, they run it at. You had this house in Raleigh. It was $269,000. A house normally wouldn't be 150,000. It hit the market in less than 15 minutes. They had over 30 people showing up, blocking streets and stuff to go see that one house. And right now, I think it's over 300 some thousand that they bidding on the thing. This is true story. My wife and I, the neighborhood we live in, they're building new houses all everywhere. So we go take it out. I showed you the little walking trails we have. We go on the walking trail one week, and we go. They got these new houses coming up for sale. They get there. Oh, these new houses on concrete slabs, small. I don't think they're 2,000 square feet tall. 2,000 square feet hardly. So they start at 300,000. Man, that's high. We go walking there. We go back out there Sunday, go by there, and they're gonna change the sign, starting at 400,000. He's like, what in the world? And I talked to a lady, and she told me everything is sold out, and and they got a waiting list of about 10 or 15 people on it now. So that's how crazy it is with this. And if you ain't if you thinking that you what you call that you're not gonna be able to have a skill that you just gonna flounder your way around here and not have no skill or no business or some way to get out here to make this type of money so you can't afford to have pay these crazy prices that they're asking for everything. You in trouble. You in trouble. You're not gonna be able to make. I don't know where else you can go right now, unless you go around. Matter of fact, it is one place you can go. Right down the street, you go across from Cookout. There's a little curve, and if you look over to the left in the woods, you go down there into a homeless camp. That's the only place you're gonna be able to go to. because you're not gonna be able to afford to live no place. A house that sold right down the street, right here. Ain't been a year. A house sold for 50,000 on the market for 50,000 last year. Back on the market now for 250,000. And everybody's talking about that guy crazy. It's going to sell because that's the prices that the things have went. That's the prices things have went. Yep, I co-signed it too, DCNL. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Mechanical? Ritter Jackson. What's up, Mike? A&D Appliances here in Naples, Florida. You need to come to Florida with the meeting camp. Yeah, I would love to come down to Florida. Like I say, we're trying to identify the areas that they need the most impact at right now. Everywhere across the country needs impact. Yep, we are short 5 million houses right now. Yep. Agreed, saturation isn't a problem. However, with the increases of maintenance-free homes, builders and real estate agents are pushing home warranty. Yep, they are. Maurice James, anybody can fix an appliance, but if you don't have good customer service and do good business when something else breaks, they are going to another company. So work will always be available, no doubt. Mario G, the moment that first 125 hit your account is over. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I had so many people call me with that when when they get there and they get their money. I remember it was funny. I remember first time everybody knows Slick. But anyway, this was a week after he had taken the course. And he called me up. I'm down in Atlanta at the Celebration Bowl. And he said, "Man, I need to talk to you." And he's like, I'm like, okay, and everybody knows Slick. He's straight up with everything he do. He's always been the same since day one I saw him. Man, you didn't tell me it was like this. So I'm thinking he's had a bad experience. Now I'm like, what happened? Man, I just went to somebody's house. They had what I call one of these honey holes, where they had like 4 appliances. He said they had 4 appliances there, and with those 4 appliances, I got 250 for all of them. I made over $1,000 in less than an hour. He said this is crazy. Probably everybody ain't doing this. And for about an hour, he was shocked that he had made $1,000 in an hour and just fixing appliances. Then he could not believe it, and I got so many calls from people that when that first hit, when people say they're gonna quit their jobs and stuff like that. But yeah, it is. It's like that. And like I said, we're just at the we're not even at the base of where this thing goes. Um, uh, we're not doing the drive. We're not really pushing driving, cleaning. A lot of money in that. Uh, we're not talking about commercial washers and dryers, laundry. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about commercial cooking. It's just so many areas you can go. And that's the other thing too that's good here. Once you get in, you find out what you want. You can branch over. All right, Daryl the finisher. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, how things going?
Oh, everything's going pretty good, pretty good. I just had to jump in on this conversation, man. I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
The You are absolutely right about us getting passed up.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 years ago, I was working. This is when before I started, I went out on my own. I was working part time at Lowe's,
Mm-hmm.
and I was helping a Hispanic guy, helping him load up. I was working over in lumber, helping him just load up his cart, and I'm thinking, he's building a deck or something like that. He started asking me questions. How much you make. I think at the time it was like $11 an hour, something like that. And he was like, "Yeah, oh man, I wouldn't get out of bed for that." And I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Really?" I'm thinking to myself, like, "Really? Like, man, what are you doing?" Come to find out, all the material we were getting, he was actually just building a house for his dog.
Uh-huh. Are you still there? Still there? Wow, I hate that. but I'll see if he'll come back in if he get a better connection. But yeah, it's getting to the point that we. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you say you're building a doghouse.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was just building a doghouse for his Chihuahua, and then I started talking to him, and come to find out that he was talking about he built decks, they did all kind of stuff, but it was just a realization because I mean I kind of like I've listened to a lot of your a lot of your shows and all that, and what's really true is I had to start my own when I was like 18. When you talking about being locked out, I couldn't get in for anything. I couldn't get into electrical, couldn't get in. And a lot of times it was just because people were hiring their relatives and things of that nature. So we've been we're getting killed out here. So I agree with everything you're saying. I don't think you've oversold the appliance repair though. I think as far as the sealed systems, I think if somebody if that's all they heard, then they just weren't listening. I don't do all the appliance. I don't do a lot of appliance repair. I do some of it. I do a lot of installs. But just with that, I mean, I was able to make because I think I bought the boot camp. Right when the pandemic started, and I probably still haven't watched all the videos. I'll be honest with you. I probably still haven't watched all the videos. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't. I've been able to do a lot of. I added a lot of things to what I do. With just taking that. So hey, the program is the truth.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No problem. That was it.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. And the other thing too that got us. Like right now, they're willing to hire people. Like now, they're telling me, why the guys don't come apply? We'll hire you now. We won't care if you got a felony or stuff. But I said, you 30 years, you don't beat it in their head. Don't even come apply if you got a felony. Don't come. So now you all of a sudden you tell them to come. They still thinking they can't come apply. And so now they won't even come. I go talk to the guys. I'll be like, why y'all don't go down there to the factory? They hiring now. I got a felony. But they don't care about that. Nah, they telling you that, man. They ain't gonna hire me. So now the guys won't even go try. They won't even go try.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah. I was one of those people that was. It took me years. I probably had, I don't know, over 20 jobs.
Wow.
And a lot of it was, I mean, there's sometimes I had a full time and I had a part time, but trying to do things the conventional way, which I always told, hey, get the second job, get a third job. And I did things that way, and it was kind of a wake up call. I'm telling you, talking to that guy, and it was like that's the first time somebody was like, somebody literally told me I wouldn't get out of bed for the money you're making. And it really made me start thinking, okay, what's that? Somebody's doing something out here that I don't know nothing about. Because how it was, I've heard you say, back in the day, people frowned on entrepreneurship. No matter, I mean, I think when I was a kid, I used to cut hair and I did a lot of things, but it was like, it was always that's nice, but you're gonna need to get a job.
Right. Yeah.
I sold comic books. I did all kind of stuff, but nobody looked and said, "Hey, you can actually, take that salesman type thing and build it into something." So, yeah, it took a while, but I finally got out there on my own. But
how you liking it out here on your own?
You said what?
How are you liking it out here on your own?
Oh, well, I kind of got backed into a corner. So I mean, I like it. I do like small remodels and home repair. Like I said, I do installs. I do a lot of installs with that, like Home Depot Pro referral, and because now the installs even better with them now, because now they charge the customer. They drop it off. They're dropping it off. They're charging the customers. I think they're charging $30. They have the customers remove the old, like say it's a dishwasher. So now they're removing the dishwasher and they have to open and inspect the new one. So when you get there, all you're doing, that's it. That's all you got to do. They still charge the same amount, and everybody's willing to pay it. They don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah, so stuff like that. If somebody would have told me, I remember I had a dilemma. It's a few years ago before I started, and I thought to myself, if I needed $100 right now, how could I get it? And I couldn't figure it out.
Wow.
I could not figure out. Hold on. I think okay. Yeah, I could not figure out how to get $100, but I didn't know anybody who had a business. I didn't know any entrepreneurs. I didn't know. I couldn't do like I was a kid and go cut grass. I was thinking like, so I couldn't think of it. I just couldn't, and that really frustrated me. It really frustrated me to think that I couldn't come up with $100. I'd have to wait until I get a paycheck.
Wow.
And I think it's great. When I started my thing, I didn't know anything about appliance repair. But I think what you're doing is, you don't even realize you're saving people out here. And I don't know if you realize you're really saving people's lives. If I knew about appliance repair, I'd have probably done that. Because I could have started making money right away. I had to, what I was doing, I had to go through all kinds of problems before I finally made it to the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, I tell people all the time. I tell people to do before they do what I do. I tell people about appliance repair all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think what you got going on over here is something special.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. But that was it. I was just,
All right. Thank you, man. I enjoyed it, man, and be safe out there.
Hey, that's the plan. You do the same.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay, there you go. That's Daryl the finisher. Yeah, I've been signing the law for appliance repair all my life. All my life I've been saying appliance repair. But people are starting to notice now. Engineer, it was those Samsung heater elements and drum rolls for me. Then I did a GE ice maker, and I knew this was the lick. Yep, no doubt. Warren Davis, almost 2 years in, gave 2 week notice after the. Yeah, I remember that, Warren Davis. I definitely remember that. Almost 2 years in, gave 2 week notice after the first job, never looked back. Yep. I remember that. I think with me, I knew I was good. I had found something good. Because I went from my wife being pregnant, and I was afraid to take off work to go with her to the doctor's office for fear that I was gonna get laid off. I had just got a job. I was for fear I was gonna get laid off, and I was afraid to go to the doctor's office and having my wife to actually go to the doctor's exams and stuff by herself. I was just stupid. That's how afraid I was gonna lose my job, and somebody had that much power over my life. To that, to a year later, my wife is pregnant. I'm running my own business. I can go to all the doctor's appointments. I got to. I'm able to take a week off when she when our daughter came home. I'm able to. You have a little stalk that be out there in the front yard. I'm able to put that out there. I'm able to have people. You able to have a baby shower, have people over, and you tell everybody don't buy nothing. We don't. I don't need anything. Don't buy us anything. We just want y'all to come here and celebrate. To, going to that, because up until then it was hit and miss. I didn't know if I'd be able to stay in my house because my job situation was so unsteady and so unreliable to the point where you invite everybody over and tell everybody don't bring nothing. We just gonna come here and we just gonna celebrate, have a great time and stuff like that. And I saw that in a year's turn. That's how much our life had turned in a year. To the point where people were saying at that time, within with this like crazy it was. We went from uh, dead broke to from I'm not saying dead broke. I mean dead broke. I mean, dead broke, living paycheck to paycheck. In less than a year, I was able to pay from appliance repair. I was able to pay for my wife. She enrolled in grad school. I paid cash for her for that semester. Uh, she uh, she came out of work for a little bit with because she got pregnant in grad school. Uh, had our daughter, stayed out of work for a while. She wanted to go back to grad school full time. So able to put two kids into daycare at the same time, and my wife go to grad school at the same time. And people was crazy. People thought we were crazy. You know, the mic ain't working, and you going back to school. Y'all got two kids. How you can afford to pay for two kids and pay for that new house? And people thought we were crazy. And even I thought I was crazy for a little bit because I kept thinking the shoe gonna fall off, something bad gonna happen. We can't be living this good. I can't be making this type of money. That's how afraid I was for a while. And same thing, my wife was afraid. She was thinking I got to hurry up and finish grad school and get back to work because something's gonna happen. You know, something's gonna happen. Like you're gonna get fired or laid off, which you can't do if you own your own business. But that's what's going through our mind for about maybe 3 years, for about 2 or 3 years. That was going through my mind. And then, like I said, when I got the business mentor, and he told me, I was thinking I gotta get $1 million, and then I'm good. No, man, all you need to do is just be cover your monthly expenses. That's it. How much? Then we sat down. I think I need like $4,200 at that time. I had 15, 20,000 coming in a month. I didn't have to do any work. That was the thing. I didn't have to do any work. I had $15 or $20,000 coming in every month, and I had subs going out there. And man, you do what you want to do. I started thinking he's right. So I was able to do it, and I was like 30 years old. And I've been doing that ever since. Ever since then, I always had something 15, 20, 30,000 coming in, and I could just do what I wanted to. I've had a great life. It's almost criminal for me to have the lifestyle that I've had over these 20 years. It's almost criminal to do this where I have not. I have a great life working these appliances, and it's boring. It's a boring life because it's not nothing you see like on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and stuff. It's nothing like that. It's just a very ordinary life, and it's funny when you talk to people who have that lifestyle. Everybody says the same thing. We just ordinary people. We have a very common life because it is. I was talking to one of my customers the other day, and she was telling me she's going to get her oven fixed. He said, I looked at a new one. It's 2,000. It could be $640 to fix it when she got. She said that's better than 2,000. She said I ain't got the money I used to have, and she was telling me about her husband. He had been sick for about 3 or 4 years. Anyway, well, and anyway, they owned a business back in the day. Anyway, her husband got sick. He was a tall guy, maybe 6'4", some 200 some pounds. She is small, frail little lady. She's not able to pick him up. So she had to have like three nurses to actually be there around the clock, helping him get in and out the bed, get to the bathroom, and this and that. So anyway, she was like, I ain't got the money we used to have. She said, what you call when he got sick, it was costing us about 9,000 a month to actually keep the staff on and keep them moving. So I ain't got all the money that I used to have. And we ain't got that much money. We just ordinary people. So people think we got money, but we just ordinary people. And I'm thinking in my mind, be able to pay $9,000 a month for those many years and stuff. You're not ordinary people. But that's what we start to think because we're not doing anything we think flamboyant. It's just the fact that you created businesses and investments and stuff that brings money in, and you feel like you just got a boring life. The life is boring. You see, it's boring. It's boring. because you're not really impressed about stuff like that. Just not, you like I said, my wife, she has the Louis Vuitton purses and all, but she don't carry them. Most of the time, she carry this little purse that look like, I don't know, just something she put her money and stuff in. She hardly ever carries the purses. She has a lot of jewelry. She have all the watches and stuff. She doesn't care about wearing those. Um, Drive pretty basic cars. She likes the Lincoln, so she usually has a Lincoln, um, Lexus, simple cars. Uh, I drive a Kia Soul all the time. That's all I drive. Cause it's cheap on gas, and I can drive it and park it anywhere, especially when I'm going downtown Raleigh. I drive that. Um, it's just it's just a very simple life, and so it's not something that's extravagant. But you got the money to do whatever you want to do, and when you have that, you don't want to do anything. Unfortunately, you just having fun, and life is fun. It was funny. Today. Got some bad news. If she's watching, I'm sorry, but the town is having a lot of shakeup. So they having a lot of it's a close knit town. Everybody know each other. They work here and within the government stuff. So they had some layoffs within the town. They shaking things up, and so saw one of the guys here, and he said, "Got some bad news for you." And I said, "What?" And he told me she got laid off. So if you're looking, I hate that happened to you, but sometimes it could be the best thing to happen. The best thing that ever happened to me was getting laid off. But he said, and I was like, man, I'm sorry to hear that. And he said, yeah, I know you ain't depressed because you happy all the time around here. And I am. I'm always happy. Because I have nothing bothers me. Nothing bothers me. It's nothing really bothers me because life is good. I'm getting to sit here and actually play with life. When I say play with life, I mean you're doing nothing crazy. But I get to come here, try to figure out this school stuff. I'm trying to figure it out on the fly. And this is fun to meet you all. I'm trying to figure out the ice cream pile on the fly. That's fun putting that together. Um, I had a lady had been asking me for almost a year to make her lemon ice cream. She said she had it at one place, and she's been looking for it and can't find it. Not many people do it. So I've been trying to find her a recipe for lemon ice cream. I finally made her lemon ice cream, and it tastes pretty good. So to be able to do stuff like that, this is fun. Putting our website together, putting together campaigns and stuff. It's fun. It's fun. And then to go out here to fix people appliances, you know how fun that is to show up to somebody's house, something's broken, you fix it. When you leave, they happy, it works fine. Man, that's the best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world. Hey, what's up, 89 Dr. Funk? DCNF, so he started out his wife a Hyundai Electric, shot to Hyundai. Yep, yeah, there you go. Yep. 89 Dr. Funk said he started in his black 2002 Pontiac Bonneville Black with tinted windows. There you go. Yeah. So you got put. That's where everybody started where they were at. This is good. Yeah. What's up, Gary Ross? Yeah. Yep. See what else we got. 66 Reflections. Say he got a '05 Honda CRV. There you go. There you go. Untamed Kango ran a couple with a '97 Lexus SC300, then to a '97 station wagon Subaru, then on to a Caravan. Yeah, yeah, yep. What's it called? DC Nelson and a Hyundai Santa Fe. Yep. Anyone having experience with Dodge Caravan and Chrysler Town? Yeah, that's all I buy is the Dodge Caravans. Yep. They have them marked up too high on. Yeah, yep, they do. They high now. Uh, Torch appliance repair. What's up? I followed the blueprint part time, and it made me realize my six-figure job was not worth it. Thanks, Mike and ABC fan. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Maurice James. I'm looking. I'm looking at some used on Facebook. Okay, they're looking at the car. Okay, just signed up a few days ago. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, minivans are hard. They're hard to find right now. Okay. Okay, not sure what offer up at. Okay, they trying to find some cars. Yeah, all the cars and stuff are good. Are we coming to Arizona? Not right now. I don't see Arizona. It might get added, but right now, I don't see Arizona. Right now, we're looking at Atlanta, Houston, Detroit, Las Vegas, and in California. The networking. Uh, yep, do the blueprint. Please do. It works. Okay, Picture Man 63. I worked at General Motors for 8 years. They would ship cars overseas before they sell them here in the U.S. A Chevy Suburban overseas can sell for 95,000. Okay, there you go, Mr. McKenna. People better wake up. I made 450 in 45 minutes the other day. Yep. Mike's the people mentor. So thanks. I appreciate that. Okay. My app say applying for more warranty companies in the morning. Yeah. I was talking to not only my apps, but maybe three or four other people who's coming into their first year of appliance repair. Right now is just a slow time for us in appliance repair. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. That's what I was telling him. I'm not complaining about the slow time because after about your second year of doing it full time, you're gonna look forward to the slow time. It's just like I told him. It's just like the people in the NBA. People get mad. So why they don't want to go? The pros don't want to go play for the Olympics. They tired of playing basketball. They need a break. The same thing gonna happen in appliance repair. You're gonna start to look forward to the slow times to come. In these slow times, you actually then start to do the stuff to repair your body, repair your business, get your vehicles where they need to be at. You get ready for the push that's coming. Because about as soon as the weather breaks, these refrigerators falling out already, and it ain't got hot yet. These refrigerators are falling out like flies, and they ain't got hot yet. Just wait till the weather break in a couple of weeks. You're not gonna have a break. You're not gonna have a break. It's at 1422. I'm still waiting on the warranty company to pick me up. All right. Keep applying to different ones. Clinton Jackson, misleading. I made 600. I made $600 and I started after 4 p.m. and headed home. Been in the game 2 years now. It's like clockwork. Yep, yep, no doubt. Yep. Okay, decent enough. Yes, sir. I tried so many other things. I knew this was a go. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, somebody gave him. He said try National Service Alliance. Okay, and let me tell you all this right here. If you all, if the warranty company tell you that hey they're gonna do this flat rate thing, just tell them okay, yeah, flat rate. You just gonna have to call in and get authorization. That's it. You just call in when after you go there. If they tell you we don't supply the parts, okay, fine, that's good. Give me a contract. As soon as you go out there, call them up, say, hey, I need you to send me the part. It's their customer, they'll send you the part. And if you call them, they speak to authorization, they'll get you authorized. The only problem is you're just going to be on the phone. You're going to increase the paperwork. But right now, you need to know how to do that. You need to know how to stand up for your money. So you need to be calling in and standing your ground. You need to know how to tell that company to send you the parts. Because if you can't tell that warranty company to send you the parts and to pay you your money, Lord help if you, when you run into Mr. Patel. You run into Mr. Patel, he's gonna eat you alive. He's gonna be 20 times worse than any warranty company you had. So you gotta learn with them before you run up into Mr. Patel and his 200 houses. He's gonna let you do if you do this one for free. So yeah, so you gotta learn, go through that process, and just nobody's gonna give you. That's another thing too. I think with Tinder and all this other stuff, the guys don't know. The guys don't know how to actually. Uh, I don't know how to negotiate and get anything. I say this, you're supposed to do this. It don't work like that. If they tell you, if they tell you, if they tell you, back in the days when you went to go fill out an application, they ask you, what shift can you work? You just say any shift. You wanted the job. You guys are going to the warranty company and they ask you what time. Some people are Saturdays from 8 to 12. Yeah, they not gonna. You put down you can work anytime. When the customer call you, you just tell them, hey, I got Saturday between 8 and 12. Y'all got to learn the game. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say lie, but you got to learn how to you got to learn how to play the game. Um, okay. Um, Mike Lee, when things got going and the checks start rolling in and the QuickBooks start booming, I had to admit, I thought them people was going to come get me. Yep, no doubt. Yep, no doubt, no doubt. Yep, they networking. Yeah, 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 man. Layoff sucks. I hate to see that what happens to people. Yeah, they've been having a bunch of layoffs, a bunch of layoffs. One of them, I hope she ain't listening. God knows I have to be careful because everybody in the town listen. One of them was I'm not. I hate she got laid off. I hate she got laid off. But it kind of goes to reflect out of town what goes on in the in the town. But anyway, the town wanted they want. I shouldn't even be talking about it, but I think it's kind of funny. The town wanted to they wanted to get this communicator. They were going supposed to be bilingual. Everything now got to be bilingual. They want somebody to be able to speak Spanish so they could actually translate to the Spanish customers, write the newsletters in Spanish. Also, when they're doing like the town halls and stuff like that, they could translate in Spanish. So this girl comes up there. They look at her last name, I guess Flores or whatever. They automatically assume she can speak Spanish. They hire her for the town communicator, and then they ask her to speak Spanish, ask her to do something in Spanish, and she tells them, "I can't speak Spanish." And they done hired her for the job on the sole purpose of speaking Spanish, and nobody even asked the girl if she could speak Spanish. So they had to fire her. I felt sorry for her, but that's just what's going on with the town and stuff. I thought that was crazy. Father figure. I love this game. I told a plumber about my tip, how easy it is. Now he wants to do this. Yeah, everybody wants to do it. Torture applies for him. Yeah, Mike. Once you get away from 9 to 5, you get your freedom back. That's price. Yeah, it is. It is. Today, man, I don't know what in the world I was thinking. I said to myself this morning, we needed to get some cups for the ice cream parlor, and I called myself going up there to go pick up cups because they would deliver them, but the delivery will be Monday. So I said I'm gonna drive up there and go get the cups this morning to Raleigh. So I normally don't get on the road until 10 o'clock. But I said, well, I'm gonna go to Raleigh early this morning, get out there about 7:38, and then I'll be back. I'll be back home by 10 o'clock, and then from there I was gonna go to the barber shop and all that. So I get out there on the road, and man, oh man, so much traffic. It took me almost something that normally takes 30 minutes. It took me almost 2 hours to get to Raleigh. And I was wondering how in the world people do this every day. I was looking if I could have got on off an exit, I was gonna get off the exit and go back home and say forget it. But not having to fight that type of stuff. I don't go into no traffic. I'm not driving into no traffic. I could not believe. I said, how can somebody do this every day? All right, they networking. Um, they networking. Hey, Mike, are all the meetups going to be on the weekend? Yes, yes. I'm keeping it on the weekend because people are working. So yeah, it's gonna be Saturdays. It's gonna be on Saturdays. So yeah, I'm not gonna have anything where you have to miss work. They networking. All right. There was another plumber I ran into, and he said he made 1 million off his home warranty alone. Now he ate a Geico insurance. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, you can. You can. You can. You can. 66 reflection. My wife was telling me, yeah, you're slow right now. I'm like, yeah, the next day, the next day I had like 5 calls. Now, I've been coming, they've been coming ever since. I happened to pass up the job. Yeah, that's what it is. Uh, and when it slows down, I'm okay for it to slow down. So when they say there's no money with warranty, he proves them wrong. Yeah, you can make money with warranty. I made a lot of money with warranty. They networking. See, yeah, you got to work the thing. Yeah, I signed up for flat rate withdrawal for multiple repairs. Yeah, you just learn how to work it. Okay. And networking. Okay. All right. Okay. It's now 9:22. I forgot I got a class in the morning, so I need to go to bed so I can get refreshed. I want to thank everybody for watching. In the link in the description, you can actually sign up for the Atlanta mini camp. Like I say, it's only going to be about 20 of those. You can be able to get for 500. Go ahead and sign up. Once we get those 20 for 500, there won't be any more 500 seats. So go ahead and sign up for the 500. You, like I said, we'll meet you there. You have access to the Appliance Bootcamp online for 3 months, and in 3 months I'll be in Atlanta, and we'll have our mini camp there. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, man. I'm telling you, this appliance repair, man, it's great. It's great. I don't know anything better than it. So if you hadn't already, hit the link in the description. Right now, you can get it for $500. This great, great deal. And I'll be talking to you all on Monday. Talk to you later, and have a good weekend.